All right, welcome. So let's get started on our back tonight. You can bring your legs out into extension for Shavasana, or you can bring your feet to the ground with your knees bent in constructive rest. So first, settle into your mat. Noticing where in your body you're still holding on. See if you can soften, let go, and allow the earth to receive you, for the ground to support you. Doing nothing extra, but settling in. Not necessarily changing anything, but simply observing how your body feels, the way your breath is moving, or lack thereof. Letting your mind race, letting your emotions stir. These last few weeks have been very confusing with all the uncertainty. There's so much reaching out, looking online, seeking guidance from friends, family, which all can be really, really beneficial. However, my own intention has been to go inward. There's this meme going around, a quote with a figure sitting in an easy pose, and it says, if you can't go outside, go inside. And I loved that. This practice has always offered that for us, to go inside. So I'm going to read to you the little passage from Untamed, a book that I'm diving into by Glennon Doyle. And it's in such perfect alignment to this practice that I've been trying to do, is to just sit with what I'm feeling and my thoughts before doing anything else. She says, I have learned that if I want to rise, I have to sink first. I have to search for and depend upon the voice of inner wisdom instead of voices of outer approval. It's my daily reminder that if I'm willing to sit in the stillness with myself, I always know what to do. The answers are never out there. They are as close as my breath and as steady as my heartbeat. All I have to do is stop flailing, sink below the surface, and feel for the nudge. I trust that the knowing will go with me wherever I go, nudging me towards the next thing, one thing at a time, guiding me all the way home. So I invite you to really go inward in your practice today. We're going to be doing lots of forward folding and some twists, which represent this idea of coiling in and going inward. May this practice bring you comfort, clarity, peace, healing, and joy, and may it connect you to your inner wisdom, to your source, to your spirit. Let's take a big breath in and a nice audible exhale out. Again, breathe in. Let it go, exhale. Breathe in and breathe out. Start to connect with a more intentional breath, breathing in and out of the nose, maybe out of the mouth. But find a rhythm and a pace that is suitable for you. The idea for this class is for us to maintain pranayama, maintain breath control. And then on your next breath in, please bring your feet to the ground with your knees bent. Letting all of your air out. Take a deep inhale again. And as you exhale, lift your knees and bring them towards your belly, towards your chest. Inhale, bring your feet right back down to the floor. Exhale, knees to chest. Inhale, your feet come down. For extra support, continue to move like this. You can use your hands to grip your mat. But again, let your breath be the focus and let your breath move you into the pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Then keep your knees into your chest and start to massage your back and rock side to side. Massage your tailbone. Do circles, reverse. So we're going to continue that pace of breath to movement, moving dynamically, and then we'll pause either in stillness for you to hold or for you to explore. Lots of creative licensing here, adapting the practice to whatever you need. On your next breath in, straighten your legs, say hello to your hamstrings, dorsiflex your feet, and then exhale, your knees come in. Breathe in, breathe out. You can go from pressing through your heels to pointing your toes as you hug it in. If you want a little bit more core activation, we're going to add, as you hug the knees in, lifting your face and nose towards the ceiling, shoulders off the ground, and then breathe in. Couple more. So we're avoiding crunching towards the knees and more lifting the face up. On this next one, keep your legs up. Your arms can be by your sides or on the ground, by your mat, gripping, roll your ankles around, rotate the other way. You might even do some egg beaters, open and close. Or again, you can be still, and that's okay too. Couple more breaths here. One more. And then take your left leg back down towards the floor. Inhale. Keep reach your arms up and straighten the leg up. And then exhale, hug the knees in and again, round. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. No rush at all. There's nowhere to go but here. Everything that we do in this class serves a purpose. And we're telling the body where we're going to go. So we'll revisit this later on That's how I sequence a lot of my classes. Another breath in. And this time exhale, hold your knee in. Maybe you again massage and explore. Do anything that feels like it's calling to you, or be still. And maybe during these moments of stillness or exploration, you're continuing to breathe, but maybe it's a more natural state of breathing and you're simply observing, or you can be committed to your Ujjayi breath. One more. And stretch it out. And then switch. Take your left leg up and lower the right leg down. Inhale, your arm reaches, both arms reach overhead. Exhale, your left knee hugs in, and you could lift for a little bit more core. Breathe in, breathe out. Again, I like to dorsiflex my foot, and then plantar flex. You don't have to. So again, keeping in mind that intention of going inward. So when you fold in, really allow yourself to reflect your energy inward. Couple more. Last one. And exhale. Hold your knee in. Massage, move it around, or find stillness. As you practice, pay attention, look out, and expect to receive a nudge. Whatever you're facing, wrestling with, dealing with, you really choose to listen and go inward, you'll get the nudge. All right, breathe in, stretch the leg up, meet the other leg there as well, and let's activate our core a little bit more. So your legs are gonna stay in extension, bring your arms to a T, palms are face down. If you want more support, bring your hands to your mat and literally grip them. Take an inhale, and then as you exhale, bend the knees and roll over to the left. Inhale, back to center, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees, roll to the right. You don't have to go all the way to the ground. We're waking up our obliques. Breathe in, breathe out. Warming up our spine. A healthy spine needs to be moved in all directions every day. Our culture does a lot of folding in with our daily activities. So you gotta be intentional about twisting, laterally bending, and back bending. A few more. Exhale as you twist. Breathe in as you come to center. Go one more round, so one on each side. And breathe out. Hold whatever side you're on. And find a nice twist here, a static twist. And you can increase the twist by taking your chin to the opposite shoulder. And maybe you close your eyes and enjoy this stillness and this rest before we get more heated. Being open to whatever comes up for you and whoever comes up. Part of my practice that I always share is it's okay to have a paper and pen or phone nearby to write things down to get them off of your mind. Let's breathe in on your next inhale, bring it back to center, and then your exhale takes you to the other side. Gaze to the other side. Inhale, take it back to center. And exhale, hug your hands around your shins. All right, so you're gonna massage side to side. You can spinal roll up and down and warm up your spine. If you're pregnant or have lower back discomfort, I'd like you to roll to your side to come up. Otherwise, have some fun here and then come all the way up. Ta-da. Let's roll over onto all fours. I like to get a blanket. You can grab a blanket at home or the towel and bring it under your knees. Hands go right under the shoulders for your tabletop. Your knees or hips width apart. Toes are untucked or tucked for more stability. Let's move through your cat-cow, breathing in as you lower the belly, heart comes forward, gaze up. Exhale, chin goes to chest, hollow out the heart, then the belly and the tailbone lengthens under. So move one vertebrae at a time and use your breath to encourage that action. As you finish your breath, begin the other breath and move in the other way. And then start to move and groove to your own pace, adding your own movement, rolling the shoulders, switching directions, rolling your head. Moving your hips around. Maybe you do some big circles. I like to think of this as a self-assessment part of my practice and see what's going on everywhere. And then bring it to your table. Take your right hand, inhale it high to the sky. Create a fist with your left hand if you need more support for your wrist. As you exhale, you're gonna start to thread the needle, but just kidding, don't actually thread it. Inhale, rise right back up. Exhale, thread the needle. You're hovering. Breathe in, reach it right back up. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale up. And then this time, exhale, thread the needle and hang out here. Placing your temple on the ground. Reach your left arm out in front of you if you'd like, or you can even reach it behind your lower back. Some people like to do that. Inhale. Exhale, start to come back through tabletop, and then inhale, reach it back up, and exhale, your hand comes down. Let's do a cat-cow to neutralize, so inhale, and then exhale. Back to neutral, and let's go to the other side. Left arm reaches, breathe in, breathe out, hover and thread. Breathe in, breathe out. We're strengthening our right arm, waking up our obliques some more, stretching our chest. Couple more. Last one. And thread it through, hold. Be still and sink in. Sink into your breath. Taking whatever variation with your arm. Another breath in. Exhale as you pass through center. Inhale as you reach up. Exhale, your hand comes back to table. Let's tuck our toes under and slowly hover the knees off of the ground. Push your hips back so you're in bear pose. Inhale, right here, nice and strong, belly to thighs. Exhale, straighten the legs, stay on your tippy toes and lift the hips up. Breathe in, bear pose. Breathe out, down dog. Move at your own pace with your breath. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Find your down dog. Using this time to either be still or to explore. You might walk your dog out, pedal it out. Again, shaking your head and always ending on a nod. You can wiggle your hips to the side. I like to send my heels in one direction and then swivel them to the other side. It gets a nice lat stretch. As you do that, you can even bend the knees and send the hips to the side. On your next inhale, roll yourself forward into a high plank. You could even lower the knees. On your exhale, shift yourself back into your down dog. If you took modified, shift yourself back into child's pose, okay? So inhale, and then exhale, roll forward. Breathe in as you roll back. Breathe out as you roll forward. Breathe in, you're in down dog or child's pose. Breathe out, you're in modified or full plank. But what I want you to do as you do this is to really exaggerate the curve of your spine like a cat. And round, tailbone tucks, hollow the heart and belly and the chin. And then breathe in, shift back, look forward. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last time. Breathe in. And exhale, let's all meet down into child's pose and bring your arms to your sides, forehead to the mat. Sink into your breath. Feel your heartbeat. Watch how it all slows down as you find stillness. Inhale, slowly come right back up. Tuck the toes, down dog. We're just passing through. You can walk it to the top of your mat. I'm gonna actually slide my blanket to the side. When you come to the top of your mat, walk out your knees. You might have your hands on the floor, on your blocks, maybe even a chair. Let your head totally hang. Sway side to side. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Hands can come to shins or tips or blocks. As you exhale, fold forward, keeping a soft bend in the knees. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold back down. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Still your forward fold. Stay right here and see if you can resist the urge to move around. Look around. Being kind to yourself, keeping your knees slightly bent. But notice your neck. A lot of us continue to keep the neck in extension to look forward. See if you can really let the neck hang. If your arms aren't already there, I want you to hug your legs. Not necessarily forcing yourself into it, but just that action of holding your legs in and coiling in. Couple more breaths. And then inhale, take a halfway lift again. Exhale, bend the knees. So you're coming into a chair and sweeping your arms forward as you breathe in. And then breathe out as you stand all the way up, stretch it up, send the tailbone down towards the ground. And exhale, bring your arms to your sides. Breathe in as you roll the shoulders back. Breathing out, roll them forward. Rotate them one at a time. You might even move your elbows. You might even move your whole arm. Roll the wrist. Drop your chin to your chest and roll the neck. And then find your mountain pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then as you exhale, I want you to come into chair and then hold your elbows in like you're curling into a ball. Inhale, stretch it up, reach up, take up space. Your arms can even go out wide. And then exhale, hug it in, engaging your core, bending the knees, squeezing the thighs. Breathe in, spread out. Breathe out, coil in. Breathe in, go outward. Breathe out, go inward. Let's do that at your own pace, 5 more rounds. Last one. Go inward and hold. Lower your hands, come onto your heels. You're in a crouch and curl. Stay right here. Hug your knees in. You're in this nice little tight ball. Forehead to knees. If you need support, put your hands on the blocks or the floor. Again, feel the movement of your breath and your heartbeat. On your next inhale, take a halfway lift. On your exhale, fold back down. Inhale to chair. Exhale, mountain pose. Rotate over to your right, to the side of your mat, and come over to the middle. So you can tiptoe your feet out wide, or you can jump it out. Feet are 3 to 5 feet apart. If you take your arms out to a T, then your wrists would be right above the shoulders. So let's start with our left. Turn your left toes out, and the right toes are facing towards the side of the mat or a little bit in. And we'll go with warrior 2 at first, just to see what's going on with your hips. Breathing in and breathing out. Maybe arms. minute I started to connect my breath, you might have noticed that my movement slowed down. At first I was going in and out, but adding the breath slows it down. Breathing in, breathing out. Breathe in and breathe out. Hold your warrior two, build up some heat here. Stare down your middle finger. Really reach through your fingertips, taking up lots of space here. Maintain your breath. And again, we're finding stillness. So if you want to explore, you're more than welcome to. Maybe you do change up your arms. That's okay too. Maybe you change your gaze. One more breath in, and then exhale, release your arms. Straighten your front leg, pivot it forward, breathe in, stretch out, and then breathe out. Hinge at your hip crease, soft bend in the knees, or a nice wide fold. It's a little neutralized by coming to center every time. We're gonna add some twist. So inhale, take a halfway lift, and bend your left knee and reach your right arm up. Breathe in, and then breathe out, bring it down, and sweep it right back up. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Last time, inhale and exhale. Bring your hand down. Bring it back to center, straighten out. And exhale as you fold into your fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Lunge into your right knee. Your right hand stays planted. Left arm reaches up as you breathe in. And then breathe out. Bring it down. Bring awareness to both legs, evenly distributing the weight. Your core. Firing up your obliques. And then opening up your chest as you wake up your back. 3 more. Last one. And then exhale down, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. I want you to turn your heels in, toes out, and come into a squat. We actually call this spider pose. You can take your right hand right over your left. Your wrists are overlapping. You're nice and low in this lunge. I always feel like a superhero in this pose for some reason. Really press the knees open, let your head hang, sink into it a little bit more, but hollow out your heart. Hollow out and spread through the shoulder blades. Breathe. Build some heat. And then inhale slowly. Zombie roll yourself up, pressing through the thighs, engaging your core, and then rising up. Turn the left toes in, pivot the right toes out. Your hip and your knee go in line with your second and middle toe, and let's go in and out. Adding your arms to slow down the movement. Breathing in, our arms sweep up. Breathing out, we lunge. Inhale, hold, Virabhadrasana 2. Stay with your breath. They say asana is meditation for the body. Pranayama is meditation of the mind. Doing both. Freedom to explore here for the final 3 breaths. Take an inhale, and then exhale, release your arms as you straighten your front leg. Let's pivot it back to center. Inhale, take up space, and then exhale, go inward. Shift your body weight to the balls of your feet. Soften the knees as you press the thighs back and sit bones lift. You can grab onto your blocks, your toes, your ankles. On your next inhale, take a halfway lift. Option to do what we did before. Bending the knee is going to make it a little bit more accessible. But if you want a little bit more, keep the legs straight. We're going to take the left hand towards the center, right below the nose, and inhale your right arm up. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale up. Exhale, bring it down. Notice if your hips are moving with you. At first, let them move with you. But on this next one, inhale, lift, hold, and resist that urge, and instead square the right hip down and the left hip up towards the ceiling. Feel how that intensifies the stretch. Stay with your breath. Another inhale, and exhale, your hand comes down, fold forward for a moment. Inhale, right back to your half lift. Right hand comes down, left arm reaches up. Breathe in and breathe out. Again, you can modify by bending the right knee. And excuse me, I forgot to mention, you can have a block or a chair under the right hand too. Let your hips move with your arm if that's happening naturally. Last 2. This time, inhale, lift and hold. Square the left hip down, leveling them out. One more big breath in, and as you breathe out, your hand comes down, fold forward. Let's come back to spider pose, heels in, toes out, lunge, come into that squat, and this time, right hand, or left hand goes over your right hand. Stay nice and low. You can try to get your thighs parallel to the ground. Start to go chin to chest, tailbone lengthens down, your core is active, hollow out your heart. Look back, see if you can see your belly button. On your next breath in, release, and zombie roll yourself up. Nice strong legs and core. Oh, as you rise all the way up. Woo! Let's turn it to the side. Got 2 more sequences, and then we'll go into cool down, okay? So I want you to turn to your left, but now we're gonna widen your stance so that you're in train tracks. So you have a wide base of support, and you're on the ball of your back foot, okay? On your inhale, you're gonna straighten your front leg and reach up, taking up space, going outward. As you exhale, you're gonna lunge, so your knee hovers off the ground and you're gonna go inward. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. In, out. Last one. And this time, hold. Get uncomfortable. Building up heat. Last one. And then inhale, straighten up. As you exhale, you're gonna lunge and add a twist. Arms come forward, the left arm keeps going back. Breathe in to center. I know your legs are burning, so are mine. Twist. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. Breathe in. Last one. Breathe out and hold. Keep pressing your thigh up and back. Keep lunging into the front leg. Maybe your gaze goes towards your back thumb. It's a little bit more challenging. Keep prana flowing. Keep breathing. Inhale. Exhale. Windmill your arms around. Come out. Back to your Prasarita setup and fold forward. Whew, that should feel nice. All right, inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale, take your left hand and see if you can reach over for your left foot or ankle. Inhale, reach the right arm up to the sky. We'll just hold this statically for just 3 breaths. It's more intense. And if it's not there today, keep your hand right below your nose. Last breath. And then exhale to center and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. As you exhale, your right hand goes to your ankle or wherever you can reach, and breathe in as the left arm goes up. Hold for 3. Last breath in, and exhale, bring it back to center. Turn your toes out and your heels in again. Instead of spider, we're gonna go into our goddess with our hands on our inner thighs. And dip the right shoulder, and dip the left shoulder, and then keep dipping back and forth until you come all the way back up. Let's move to the other side. Pivot your right toes out. Find your train tracks. The bottoms of my feet are burning. I'm wondering if your guys' are. Ooh, okay. So we're in a wider stance. Find your lunge. Straighten the front leg. Arms high. Breathe in. Take up space. Exhale, go in. Inhale up. Exhale in. Kind of reminds me of what football players do. Or that one statue. Terrible, I don't know the name of it right now. Breathe in. Breathe out. I want to say Michelangelo, but I could be totally wrong. Last one. And exhale, hold. Embrace the shakes. It's hard to go inward. Inhale, straighten up, reach up. On your exhale, lunge, arms to a T, right arm goes back. Inhale, straighten. Exhale, lunge. Breathe in. Whew. Breathe out. Your back foot burning, breathe in. Breathe out. Last one. Let's go for the hold. Let's go for stillness. Keep encouraging your left side back as you lunge into the right knee. Maybe the gaze is towards your right thumb. Inhale and exhale, windmill around. Woo. Toes in, adjust your feet. Breathe in, and let's take a dive. Fold down. halfway lift. On your exhale, heels in. Come into your squat, goddess squat, and then roll yourself up. All right, last set, y'all. Let's turn our left toes out to the side. Now we're gonna bring our heel down so we're in warrior one, which means I want you to try to square your hips as best as your body will permit towards the front side of your mat. Wider stance, shorter stance is okay. Okay, so you choose your stance. Inhale, your arms up. See if you can bring your palms together. Even if that means your elbows are bent, that's okay. But try to straighten if you can. And then straighten your front leg. Breathe in. And then as you breathe out, you're gonna hinge at your hip crease. So see your back is elongated. And you're gonna bring your hands into your heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Breathe in. Breathe out. Inhale. And this time, exhale, hold. It's like you're going into pyramid, but we're only halfway there. Your hands are at your heart center. You're taking a gaze down towards your thumbs, towards your heart space. Breathe. Inhale, rise right back up. This time, exhale, lunge into your front knee. Breathe in. And exhale, hands to heart center, revolve to your left. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, revolve. You're not locking the elbow just yet. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. And out. Go for your twist, and maybe your elbow catches your knee or outer thigh, and hold. If that's not there for you today, go ahead and bring your hand to the block and take your left arm up. That's okay too. Or again, stillness is a time for you to maybe even explore if that's what your body wants. Last breath in. Exhale, windmill your arms around through center. One big breath in, wind up the feet and toes, and exhale, take a dive. We're not here for long. This time, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, heels go in, come into your squat. Hands to thighs, and shimmy your way up. Breathe in, and out. Let's go the other way. Last round here. Widen your stance for warrior one. Set it up. Left toes are at a 45, pointing to the top left corner of your mat. Your leg is straight for this first set. Straighten both legs, arms up, palms together. Inhale. Exhale, hinge at the hip crease, arms come in. Breathe in. Breathe out. Careful to lock your knees. Avoid that, please. Keeping a soft bend and pressing through the thigh to the big toe. Last one, hold. Halfway into pyramid. Gaze down at your thumbs. Draw the belly in. Inhale up. Lunge into your front knee. You're in warrior one, palms together. Inhale. And then as you exhale, hands through heart, revolve to the right. Inhale. Stay in your lunge. Exhale. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, revolve, side angle. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep breathing out and go for the hold. See if you can make that connection. Elbow to thigh or hand to block. Swivel the hips back towards center. Inhale right back up. And exhale, open up. Whew. Big breath. Star pose this time. Toes point out. Stretch it out. And hold. Breathe in and then breathe out. Tiptoe your feet in or hop it in and wiggle it out. Roll the ankles around. How are you feeling? Grab your first sip of water, 3/4 of the way through. Hopefully you grabbed sips when you needed it. Okay, we are gonna do one balancing pose, and then we're gonna take it to the ground. You'll have a yummy cool down. If you'd like to use the wall, please come up and stand against it. And allow yourself to be supported. This is not only okay, but encouraged. Find yourself on both feet. I'm gonna stay to the side. We're gonna revisit that shape and that vinyasa that we did when we were on our back. So put all of your weight into your left foot. We'll start on our left. And inhale, reach your arms up towards the ceiling. And bring the knee in as you exhale and hug it in. Inhale, you can literally plant your foot, reach, exhale, hug it in. I'm going to give you some options as you continue to do this. Breathe out. As you inhale, you might not plant your foot, you might hover it. Enjoy the ankle dancing. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more up level. Breathe in. Breathe out. Maybe keep your leg lifted. Breathe in. Breathe out. Last two. And let it go. Woo! And shake it out. Yeah. All right, reset by standing in mountain pose. Noticing your breath, noticing where your body is in this moment. And then let's shift to the right. Put all of your weight in your right leg and breathe in, arms come up. Breathe out, hug it in. Breathe in, your foot can plant. Breathe out. Maybe you go for the hover on this next round. Maybe you go for a straight leg in front. Last one. And let it go. And shake it out. All right. Turn towards the wall if you'd like to use support and you're using the wall. And if you are going to do that, we're going to start on our left and put your right foot on the wall. And inhale up and exhale, come forward and hold yourself here. If you'd like to challenge yourself and balance, then you're going to stay off of the wall. Lift the knee, interlace your fingers under your foot, remain coiled in and start to shoot the heel out. Breathing in and breathing out. Embracing the shakes, building heat. One more, and exhale. Woo! Release, and shake it out. Let's do the final leg. Put all your weight in your right foot. Again, left leg up. Inhale, and fold over your leg. Or knee up. Interlace your fingers underneath your foot. Find a focal point, take your time, and when you're ready, shoot it out. How's your breath? One more. And exhale. Ooh. And let it go. We did it, y'all. Shake it out. Wiggle it out. And come to the front of your mat. Sweep it up. Exhale down. Halfway lift. And crouch and curl. Open the knees. And sit on down. Scoot yourself back and lower down. Bring your arms out wide. Bring your feet out wide and let your knees cave in. You could turn off your lights if you'd like. You could close your eyes. It is now time to totally unwind. You worked so hard for 60 minutes. 15 minutes to cool off, to cool down. Continuing the journey inward. Let go of your breath control and breathe naturally, watching how your breath flows. The changes and the subtleties from all that work and intentional breathing. Watch how the heart settles. Allow yourself to sink in. It's in the cool down, in these moments of stillness, for me at least, in all my practices, where I get the nudge, where I'm inspired, where I'm encouraged, affirmed, where I'm really able to hear and trust in that inner wisdom and knowing. The veil is lifted. Let's take a big breath and exhale. Let your knees fall over to the right, taking your gaze over to the left. Take it back to center and go the other way, looking the other way. Inhale, take it back to center. Hug the knees in. And reach the legs up. If you're by a wall, you can come into legs up the wall. You can also just keep your legs here and let the blood flow. Or those of you who have shoulder stand in your practice already, feel free to come into it, remembering to keep your gaze up, avoiding looking to the left or to the right. Your elbows are tucked in towards your midline, holding up your waist, your hips, pelvis, all of it. Legs straight above you. If you want to continue the theme of forward folds, you could go into plow pose and take your toes overhead. If you're in shoulder stand or plow, slowly work your way down, back down. Take the knees in towards your side body, your ribs. Get your peace fingers and grab your big toes. For happy baby, if this is uncomfortable for you, please go to knees to chest. And you could explore here, play around. Yeah, I already see some of you doing it, wiggling side to side. Bring the feet in. And take your final pose of your preference. We did lots of neutral stuff, so something that would be really nice is taking a pillow or a couch cushion under your legs, bringing the soles of your feet together, and your knees wide for reclined cobbler pose. After you choose your final pose, choose your Shavasana, a posture that you can find complete stillness in. And we're gonna hold our Shavasana for 7 minutes. And I tell you that not to think of time, but to know that that's all you need. And especially after this practice today, really let your body to settle in and to reset. Since you're at home, you might even hold your Shavasana for longer before completely letting go. Bring your awareness to your breath. Taking a nice slow inhale in. Holding the breath at the very top. Holding it a little bit longer. And then exhale, let it go. Inhale in. Hold your breath at the top. Keep holding. And exhale out. Last time, breathe in. Hold. Hold longer. Big audible exhale. Let your bottom lip stay slightly open. Just like we did at the beginning of the class, scan your body and notice, where are you still holding on? Where are you still working, carrying tension? And can you soften? Relax. Let go, surrender. Let the ground and mat and props support you, and let the earth receive you. Without moving your body or making any sudden changes, simply bring your awareness to this moment. Taking with you the following from Glennon Doyle. How to know. When a moment of uncertainty arises, breathe, turn inward, sink. Feel around for the knowing. Do the next thing it nudges you towards. Let it stand. Repeat forever. If we want to rise, we must be willing to sink into the stillness. Start to take a more intentional breath in as you start to move your fingers and toes, stretching out your body. Of course, you're in the comfort of your home, so if you'd like to stay longer, please do that. Otherwise, as you stretch out and breathe in, stretch inward, coil in, hug it in one last time, and roll to a fetal position. Just holding yourself here. Acknowledging yourself for showing up to your mat, for being committed to this practice, for being committed to doing the work, the inner work. And then slowly rise up. Rise from the stillness into your seated pose and take your hands to your heart center. I'm so, so grateful for each of you, for this community, for this practice. Thank you, thank you, thank you from the bottom of my heart. We'll finish in gratitude as I'm grateful for you with one big collective inhale and exhale. The light in me honors, conceives, and acknowledges the light within each of you. Namaste.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You put my little man to sleep. Thank you. No bedtime routine tonight.
Nice. So, so good. Yeah, I'm so glad. Thank you for showing up.
Thank you for having us.
As you see, there's a password now, so it's United Yoga.
Okay.
And if it doesn't work, because if they make me change it or something, just always check the mind-body description, and I'll put it on there.